It was the sound that reached me first, not the river itself. Before I saw the ribbon of water sliding through reeds, I heard a tremor in the air, a humming that rose and fell the way breath does when someone stops to rest. Dawn loosened its silver from the trees, and the wind came down the banks as if it had practiced all night. I stood on the shore and let my shoulders drop. The world had been crowded lately, anxious thoughts like gulls repeating the same cry. Yet here the wind softened everything it touched. It skimmed the river's skin and stitched notes across the surface, a flicker at a curl of current, a sigh at a bend, a hush where shadows gathered beneath the footbridge. The song had no words. It did not lecture or urge. It only asked for my attention and offered its own in return. I stepped nearer, toes chilled through thin shoes, and the wind curved around me like a friend lifting a fragile cup. Beneath its touch, the old heaviness inside me found room to shift, then loosen, the way mud loosens when water moves through it. A heron unfolded from the reeds, slow as a page turning. Its wings stirred the air and the melody changed, deeper now, almost tender. I remembered mornings long ago when my father would bring me here before the town woke. We would crouch beside the river and count minnows and guess where the current hid its secrets. "Listen," he'd say, "the wind keeps time for the water." Back then I thought he meant rhythm. Today I understood he also meant mercy, because the wind waited. When the sun pressed a brighter coin onto the water, the breeze eased, letting light take the solo. When cloud shade crossed the bank, it returned, filling the cool with warmth and the warm with cool, balancing the measure like a patient hand on a metronome. In that steadiness, my breath found its own pace. Inhale with the wind, exhale with the river. Again, again. Across the footbridge, a child laughed, flinging a stick for the current to carry. The stick bobbed, spun, then sailed beneath me like a boat bound for a simple destiny, to go where it was welcomed. I realized I could let certain worries go the same way. Give them to motion, to distance, to the mouth where river becomes sea, where sea becomes sky, where sky becomes wind again. I dipped my fingers into the water, cold then soft. The wind folded over my hand as if to say, "I'll take it from here." I believed it. The humming lifted into a clear chord that seemed to settle inside my chest, occupying the room that fear had rented for too long. When I stepped back from the bank, I didn't feel fixed. I felt accompanied. The river kept its direction. The wind kept its singing. I kept my promise to notice. As I walked the path home, reeds brushed my legs and added their percussion. A small gratitude, like a stone warm from the pocket, rested in my palm. By the time I reached the gate, the day had opened. Traffic would come, messages would arrive, someone would ask for something I did not yet know how to give. But the river wind had taught me a modest practice. Let what needs to pass, pass. Let what needs to stay, stay. When I closed my eyes, I could still hear the melody holding me gently, like water holds the sky by reflecting it back until both feel less alone.